from there, I remember G Money. Shout out to G Money.
So they started talking to you before you even really were, because like when I met you, you had like 100,000 on a couple, maybe 200,000 on a couple different videos, but you were already kind of talking to the team.
We were talking like just like I remember he sent me a DM and was like, "Yo, you're fire," and we're just going back and forth, just on calls and stuff like that. But we never really was like getting serious like that until really after I met you in Australia. Like shortly after that, and it flew me out to America. It was my first time being in America.
Yeah.
So they flew me out to America, and then shit, I was just like, this is home.
Yeah. Wait, so you come to America, and even as an Australian, that was your reaction? Is like, I just feel like I belong here?
In terms of musically, for sure. Yeah, there's nothing really going on in Australia in terms of opportunities to do what I'm doing now, at all. And I think anyone would tell you that. Anyone would be dumb to tell you different.
Were you nervous though making that move out there? Because it's kind of like you're talking to people online, they're saying that they want to help you with certain stuff, but you don't necessarily know if you're going to come out to America and if shit's really going to start happening, or if you're just going to...
Yeah, but it was like, at that point, that was better than anything that I was doing.
Right.
It seemed like a better opportunity to anything that I was already doing. So it was like, why would I be so stupid as to miss out on that when, who knows, I could, like, nothing could ever happen. Like, nothing could ever happen still, but how would you know if you never try or if you never take a crack at it, you know what I'm saying? So,
definitely. Well, I did want to ask, though, because I remember we were filming the vlog with you, and I think somebody put something on Snapchat because like a shitload of local Australian rappers like pulled up to the skate park when we were filming that video. Have you sort of like felt as if you get like a certain amount of hate from the sort of local people or the people who have been rapping longer than you, in terms of like, because you know you are coming out with like a much more melodic style than a lot of people who probably rap from Australia and stuff. Do you feel like you get blowback from that?
For sure, especially at the start. I mean, there's a lot of people that probably still don't fuck with me, but at least they try to fuck with me because, you know, like it's, you know, I guess stuff's working so far. Thank God. But yeah, definitely at the start, a lot of people, man, who the fuck is this kid? Like, the fuck, mumble rapping, auto-tune, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, I mean, that's just how really Australia is, though. Why the fuck is he rapping in an American accent? You're from Australia.
Do you feel like you rap in an American accent?
I just rap however it comes. I just make music. I don't think about anything too much. Like, I just do it how it comes out. Like, music for me is a very different, you know, is a very, spiritual, or like, no, that's the wrong word, not spiritual. It's a very, like, just off the top process. Like, I don't think about anything. I just think about how I feel, and however it comes out, it comes out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think about, oh, I gotta rap in this accent, or oh, I gotta say this to please this person. It's just however the fuck I feel, that's how it's gonna come out.
I mean, yeah, because you're definitely nowhere near the offender that Iggy was when she came out rapping like T.I. That was sort of like a weird moment for Australia, right? Like, why does this girl sound like she's from Atlanta?
I mean, shit.
You don't gotta admit it.
It's whatever. I mean, I don't really remember much about, like, to be honest with you. Shout out to Iggy, but I didn't really know she was from Australia when I first heard her. Until,
you were real young too.
Yeah, I was super young though, so that's probably what it was until like I started interviewing, and I was like, oh. And to be honest, me, even though like, yeah, I guess a lot of people would be like, oh, that's weird. It was just kind of like, oh, she's from Australia and she's, you know, it's cool. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people in Australia don't
really claim her like that.
Don't really claim her like that. But you know, it's like, fuck, do you at the end of the day? She doesn't need, you know.
It's easy for people to forget that she was like, people were treating her like she was the next Nicki Minaj when she first came out. Like she had a lot of hype, and then it was just sort of like a few weird Twitter arguments and like little beefs and shit, and then people kind of soured on her. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I still think that she's definitely still got a career.
I mean, yeah, I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't really know much about her to really speak on her or the situation or whatever. But yeah, she's cool. I fuck with everyone. I give good vibes and positivity out to everyone, so I fuck with her. So
shout out to the whole Playboy Cardi family. So you come to America. Do you like meet Juice right away, or like what was that experience like? You went to the house right away.
Well, actually, it started in Australia. It was really through like Pete, when my managers now they were coming
Shout
out to
out Pete.
Australia and they put me on the tour. Um, yeah, so they put me on the tour. I was opening act, and I guess we was just like chilling, all of us, because as I said, they was trying to sign me, and we were trying to become part of the family. So we was just chilling, doing the shows, and just I guess getting a feel for everyone, not just Juice, but like Pete, and seeing if how I like him, if I fuck with him
Right.
enough to like come over to America and
It was good
and do this
vibes
shit.
from the beginning in terms of how you got along
yeah,
with
it was
everybody.
great. Yeah, I liked them. I thought they was just good peoples.
Right.
Yeah.
Was Juice somebody in particular that you look at from like a because he's like melody wise, he was like God level rapper, like just unbelievable level of creativity. And I look at like the kind of stuff that you make, and I definitely see similar thing that you definitely were probably a huge fan of his stuff and everything. Is that
For sure.
Did you get influenced once you started hanging out around him and shit?
I mean, I just liked Juice's music before I even met him. I was a fan, so that was kind of like that was really another reason why I really was fucking with them so hard, because I just loved Juice and what he was doing. So I was like, I wanted to be like that in that position. So, yeah, but I mean, definitely, I learned a lot of stuff being around him and his process and how he records and moves and that type of stuff. So yeah, I definitely did learn a lot. Good things.
Do you
know what I'm
similar
saying?
though now? You go in the studio like fucking make 10 songs in a night and shit? Do you do
Nah, I'm gonna be real. I don't make 10 songs in a night. I just do whatever. Really, some nights I'll go in the studio and I won't really make anything. I'll try to make something, but sometimes it just doesn't always come out. Like, cause as I was saying, music to me, like making music is just I really gotta feel it, and I gotta like fuck with it to complete it. So a lot of times my stuff and be like, damn, this feels forced. Like, I don't, like pull up another beat, and if it's some nights it just doesn't work at all. Sometimes it's just like I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I'm just not feeling it.
Like most rappers would probably be making a mistake if they tried to record the way that Juice did. Like most people can't just explode on every single beat like that. It's
sure.
like that's not for everybody. You see rappers all the time trying to be that dude who freestyles and punches in, and it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
He was like the one, or not the one, but he was definitely a dude that could pull it off.
No, 100. He was the GOAT, the best of that shit.
Did it influence your creative process at all in terms of not writing stuff down or being able to sort of do the mumble thing or the freestyle thing to like piece a track together?
Yeah, I would say once I saw Juice record in Sydney the first time, I would say I definitely went back and was like, okay, I want to try this, and that's how I record now.
Really?
I don't do it how he does it, but I the way like just off the top and punching in, for sure, that definitely influenced me. And the other thing that I took away was really getting in touch with your emotions when making a song. That's one thing that I feel like he did perfectly, which I definitely took that on board and try and do that with my music now too.
I mean, he would just say a lot of like really deeply human shit. Like, it just shock you by saying something that was like really personal, really lets you in on how he actually felt about shit. And a lot of rappers, you rarely get that, and with him you would just get it almost like shockingly consistently.
No, 100%.
Definitely.
Sure.
Okay, so do you remember where you were when you found out about what happened to him? I mean, I think everybody had this same sort of terrible morning where they just found out.
Like, I guess I don't want to say too much. I don't really want to, this is going to make me a little emotional. So, but I will say there's a documentary coming out very soon that'll explain everything.
Wow.
Let everybody know what's happening. But yeah, I think let's just move on from that. Yeah.
No, I hear that. So was it in any way though, was it hard for you to sort of focus on putting music out in the wake of that? Because like obviously you have all these moves lined up, all these songs you're doing, videos that you're about to drop and stuff probably before that happened, that tragedy happened. Like, was it hard for you to sort of put yourself in the right frame of mind to be able to just go to work?
I mean, yeah, always. But you know, I guess shit. At the end of the day, like that is what it is now. And like I said, that was my big brother. So, I know, you know, he wouldn't want us to slow down or stop. And but for sure, though, it was definitely like 2 weeks. I was just, you know, very like thinking about shit, and we just put everything on pause and just cause like shit, that was a big thing for not just us, but for the whole world. So
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, it was shit. It's a tragedy, really. You just gotta keep moving and, you know, keep his legacy alive, and I believe his music will be around forever. So
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah.
yeah.
No, yeah, that's just, I mean, it's so like so much fucked up shit has happened over the past few months in terms of losing people and shit, but that one in particular, just, I don't know. It almost feels like people haven't had time to really accept it or whatever. Like people only had him in their lives for what, like a year, and it just feels like something just cut so short with that.
Right. Yeah, for
sure. Okay, so moving past tragic events and everything, I see you're repping Lyrical Lemonade hard. The first couple videos dropped on that platform.
Yeah.
Was that always part of the plan, or was that like a dream even going into?
1,000,000,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah. For like 2 or 3 years or whatever, that was literally my goal for like the last 2 or 3 years. Was just I want to get a video with Cole. So I remember when like Lil Skies reached out to me and we like made a song and he posted it on his Instagram, and Cole Bennett liked the video, and then Cole Bennett followed me.
So was he like one of the first people that was like a bigger artist he did a song with Skies?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 100%. But yeah, and then I remember Cole followed me. I messaged him. I was like, "Yo, da 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 da," because I was like, "That's," because I don't know, especially in I mean anywhere in the world, but especially in Australia, you like, if I get a Cole Bennett video, I'm out, like that's like how
even just being the first Australian dude to have one.
Yeah,
it's
I mean
kind of
that's
like
crazy. Just
even if that was the only thing that ever happened in your career, that would be a huge big deal.
No, 100%.
You know,
yeah.
for the country.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's yeah. So, but it took time though. It took like a year of just getting to know everyone and Cole, and just figuring out what the song was that we wanted to go with. Like it took like a good year and a half or something before we really was like, yeah, this is the one we want to shoot.
Right.
And then we shot it, and then I guess it's doing decent.
No, I mean the new one's doing crazy as fuck.
Oh yeah, the one
with Tekka is really ridiculous.
Yeah, shout out to Tekka. Thanks for watching. I'm the Kid Laroi. If you like this clip, make sure you go to No Jumper to check out the full interview. Follow me at No Jumper on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. And go check out NoJumper.com for the latest No Jumper merch.